Hello there and welcome to Key Stage 3 English. This particular task is on Mary Ellen recounts the challenges she faced in a bid to win a medal as a platform diver. So let's have a read of this particular task. Let's go through this one by one. Diving is my passion, my life. I have been doing it since I was a kid, starting out with somersaults on the trampoline and graduating to the springboard of our neighborhood pool. I was taught by my dad. He had been a diver at the University of Pennsylvania in America. Later, I attended Pennsylvania State University, where I became a platform diver. A 10-meter platform is as high as a 3-story building. You hit the water like a bullet. My first time on the platform, it took me a half hour standing at the edge before I got up the nerve to dive. I have never looked back since. After I graduated, I moved to Florida to train with legendary diving coach Ron O'Brien. Coach O'Brien said I stood a chance of making the US Olympic team that would compete in the Barcelona Summer Games. Training is grueling. The impact of hitting the water at high velocity again and again takes its toll on the body, but all the training was worth it. When I was named to the US Olympic diving team, I called back home immediately. I made it, Dad. Though I had good news, Dad had bad. He was scheduled for open heart surgery. My first impulse was to skip the Olympics so I could stay with him. Dad would not hear of it. After all, Mayor, he reassured me, isn't this what I got you started on? Remember? Through all my years of competition, one image I kept close was that of my father bending me into the proper dive position on the springboard when I was little. Now hugging me goodbye before I left for Barcelona, my father said, I'll be watching you on TV, Mayor. Dad had taken all 7 of us every Sunday, kept a strong faith that would sustain him through whatever lay ahead. On the plane, I prayed and received the strong impression he would be all right. Soon I was faced with another dilemma. The opening ceremonies were scheduled to take place between 8 p.m. and 1 a.m. the night before my first event. I would get only a few hours sleep. If I marched with the other US Olympians, we can always watch it on TV back at the Olympic Village, Coach said. I recalled Dad's words. I'll be watching you on TV. I've got word he had come through his surgery nicely and was recovering well. It would make him very proud to see me with the other Americans. So I marched, the only platform diver at the ceremonies. After the next day's competition, I was in second place. My coach said I was a dark horse for a medal. The Russian and Chinese divers had been heavily favored. At 29, I had been written off by most people as too old to win. Maybe you should march before all your events, Coach joked. But my next to last dive was a disaster. Plunged me into 5th place. I had one final shot at a medal. As I stood on the platform, ready to take my last dive, I paused a bit longer than usual. The announcement came over the loudspeaker. Mary Ellen Clark of the United States doing a backward 1.5 somersault with 2.5 meter twists. I stepped up to the edge of the platform and turned my back to the water. With a quick prayer and an incredible sense of lightness, I was airborne, arching out over the pool, twisting and tumbling, the Barcelona skyline flashing by. A micro instant later, I ripped into the water. I knew I had nailed the dive. When I shot back to the surface, Coach O'Brien was yelling, "Bronze, Mary Ellen, bronze!" As I stood on that awards platform to accept my medal, I knew Dad was watching. This is for you, Dad, I thought. What an incredible feeling. So this was your comprehension exercise on Mary Ellen. Please do read this again one more time and then answer the questions that are waiting for you. And I'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much.